Yato yato yami tato nasingo. Baire narsinga ritaye narsinga. Narasinga madim sharanam prapate. Tava kala kamalavare nakham adbhuta shringa dalita hiranyakashipu tanu bringa. Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jaya Jaya Narsimhadev, 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 Jaya Narsimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री नरसिम्हा भगवान की, जय जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की, जय जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much, Jnani and Viraj Prabhu. Very beautiful prayers. I don't know why today we didn't have many people. Not sure. Our Sapna Prabhu, he left for India, so he cannot join. But the rest of the devotees, I'm not sure. Okay. Anyway, let us start. Let me share my screen. Actually, I mentioned the slideshow which I sent. I will ask the questions from the last slide. But let us see, when everyone is there, we will go through that one. Yeah. So hope everyone received the information on Ashtanga Yoga and action versus inaction. That slideshow, hope everyone received it. Yeah. Please go through it. Please save it. It is a very, very important one. And in the last slide, I have given some scenarios. And each scenario comes under which category. That we will discuss when everyone is there. Yeah. Okay, let me share my screen. We'll continue with chapter 4. Let me share my screen first. Okay, if we recollect, in our last session, we spent time to discuss about the bare necessities. Yeah, how to understand, this bare necessities. That bit actually we discussed, because Krishna here in text 21 clearly mentioned. What exactly he mentioned? 2 verses before we discussed, those who understand, the intelligent people will understand the difference between action in inaction and inaction in action. Okay, and they will be the most intelligent because they follow it. Understand? So while explaining it, Krishna continuing here and saying, such a man understanding acts with mind and intelligent intelligence perfectly controlled, gives up all sense of proprietorship over his possessions and acts only for the bare necessities of life. Okay, such a man of understanding acts with mind and intelligence. Okay, he can control his mind, he can control his intelligence properly, and he don't feel that he is the owner, I am the owner. He feels like I am working for Krishna, I am servant of Krishna, I am working for Krishna. Okay, so he gives up all sense of proprietorship. The eternal position of the soul is servant, not master. Okay, why many people are suffering? Because they feel they are the proprietors, they feel they are the masters, they want to boss others. Okay, but the eternal position of the soul is servant, not master. There is only one master, and that master is Krishna. Okay, so those who gives up this sense of proprietorship over his possessions and acts only for the bare necessities of life. Okay, this bit we discuss, how to understand this bare necessities. Okay, what is the measurement? And Samudra Mataji also asked one question. Okay, and we discussed in detail in this Kali Yuga. As Kali Yuga is progressing, the circumstances, the situations, okay, the way of living, okay, means lifestyle, it is changing so dynamically. It is changing so dynamically. Understand? So this understanding bare necessities, point number one, differs from person to person. Point number two, one must be genuine enough to decide what exactly is his bare necessities. Understand? This is very, very important. And of course, we have to take care of your family. We have to, have some reserves to live in our retirement life. All these things comes under considerations. Okay. And if you have any of us have any questions in our ISKCON, actually, that's why Prabhupada, establish this counseling system or, mentorship system, where mentors will guide you and mentors will get guidance from their mentors. Yeah, like that. Of course, we have sadhus, monks, sannyasis who regularly visit. We can take their guidance. Okay. So we have proper training system. This is what I mean to say. This is very, very important. So this training system is there only in ISKCON. Okay, you can't find this type of training system in any other spiritual organization. Okay, perfect training system. If we feel, am I following Prabhupada teachings properly or not, the path suggested by Prabhupada, yeah, properly or not, yes, we can take guidance from our seniors and try to understand, because the world is changing dynamically. Yeah, so they plan for devotees properly, and so that it will be helpful. Understand? So by working like this, thus working, he is not affected by the sinful reactions. I have given the example. Okay, what is the example I have given? A devotee may feel, whatever car, simple car I have, which helps me to go from point A to point B. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I don't want any luxurious car, even though I have the capacity to buy. Okay, I don't want iPhone, even though I have the capacity to buy. Understand? And another devotee may feel, let me have a Mercedes Benz, so that I can use this in the service of my Guru Maharaj. I can use this in the service of sannyasi. Yeah, let me have iPhone, because the iPhone has many facilities, so that I can use it in the service of my temple. Yeah, like that. So both are correct. Both consciousness are correct. We cannot judge. Okay, either of them saying, neither of them saying no, they are no, not correct. Okay, so as long as the object is used in the service of the Lord, and as long as the earnings is in a righteous way, in a dharmic way. Okay, so so they are correct. And I have given I have mentioned the story of Surdas and Kabir Das, two great devotees. Okay, when a wild elephant tried to attack them, when both are walking on the street, a wild elephant tried to attack. One devotee ran and hid on the tree, and the another devotee folded his hands, stayed there, folded his hands. My Lord, come and save, it's your responsibility. Okay. So the first one asked, why did you stay here? No, why did the one who stayed on the street, he asked the other one, why did you run away and hid there? Okay, when you have faith in your Lord. And the devotee said, I don't want to disturb. I don't want to disturb my Lord because he is very busy in performing some pastime, beautiful pastime. Why should I ask him, to come and, save me? I think I can try my level best. The other one said, I know it's his responsibility. So I prayed and he came and saved. So different devotees, different pure souls have different types of methodology or consciousness. They are even in Pandavas we can see. Pandavas, Bhima is very ferocious, angry man, aggressive. And Yudhishthira Maharaj, very peaceful. Isn't it? Like that. So devotees have different basic style in surrendering the Lord. So we cannot judge, or point out. Okay. So that is we discuss. Now let us go with 22. 22 here. He who is satisfied with the gain which comes of its own accord, who is free from duality and does not envy, who is steady in both success and failure, is never entangled, although performing actions. So this is very, very important. So Krishna, at each instance, in each verse, he is saying all the performing actions. So they are not sitting idle. They are performing actions. Devotees perform actions, just like any other non-devotee. Okay. So from action point of view, they perform action. So although they are performing actions, okay, what is the point number one here? He is satisfied whatever comes on his way, he accepts and he is satisfied. Number two, he is free from duality, means he is free from pain and pleasure, happiness and distress. Okay, this world, the nature of this world is duality, but he is free from that duality. Okay, he may suffer physically. Yeah, janma mrityu jara vyadhi. It doesn't mean that a devotee will get some disease, but he will not feel that pain. If we get a headache, devotees, they feel that pain. Sometimes they may cry, if they can't bear it. That's a physical pain. But mentally, spiritually, they are free. They know, I have to bear it. Understand? So the nature of the world is duality. So devotees, though they live in this duality, they are free from that duality. And they doesn't envy. This is very, very important. Don't feel envy of others. Okay. Sometimes we may be down and other people may, okay, in their life, okay, they may progress nicely. They may get success in their life, or they may achieve what they want. And we keep failing in our material, sometimes it may happen. See, Krishna will not come and write your exam. Krishna will not come and attend your interview. Krishna will not come and do your duty. Isn't it? We have to do it. Understand? So there may be ups and downs where your friend, your neighbor, okay, your fellow, colleague, okay. So he may be, his life may be going, smoothly. We should not have that envy. Because we understand, we completely trust in karma siddhanta, isn't it? Yeah. As long as we are not lazy, as long as we are working hard, that is the important principle Krishna mentioned is do your duty sincerely, leave the result to me. That's why Krishna mentioned. As long as we are doing sincerely, okay, either you may get success it is given here. The next one is the same. He is steady in both success and failure. He is steady in both success and failure. If he gets success, he don't feel pride like I am great. Or if he get a failure, he will not depress, upset, and commit suicide. Some people do like that. No. So devotees never entangled in these type of things, although they perform their actions. Understand? So perform action, Arjuna, you fight the battle. Okay. So by telling this, what exactly message Krishna is giving? If in case if Kauravas win, okay, you don't get depressed. Krishna is not giving guarantee that you will win. Nowhere here he mentioned, like, I will make sure you will win. Yeah. You perform your prescribed duty and leave the result to me. That is what Krishna is saying. So the quality is here, whatever comes on the way, you accept it. Okay. And free from duality. And don't get envy. And study in both success and failure. We need to tell this. This need to be trained to our kids also. Very, very important. I always used to tell to Soumya. Yeah. So those who keep getting 100, regularly and rank one, consistently. Okay, consistently. If they get rank 2, they will get upset. And even they will develop the tendency of commit suicide. Understand? So failures are good for us actually to keep us on ground and to tune our mind. This world is like this. This life is like this. Understand? My friend very recently, he mentioned in our friends group, of course, he used to watch so many these interviews, big film stars interviews. Okay. The anchor will ask the question, oh, so-and-so, your so-and-so film got failed. How did you feel that time? And the hero says, like, he forwarded few clips, like the hero says, oh, I was very much upset. I was really depressed. At one point of time, my 3 movies failed back to back and I thought to commit suicide. Yeah. And this is what? Understand? So my friend, and he is mentioning, like, on screen, these are great heroes. Okay. And face the hurdles, face the obstacles. Okay. Fight against evils and win. Okay. And tell so much message on screen. But off screen, okay, when they get these things, immediately they said, I think 3-4 videos he sent, all are big heroes. They are saying, we really felt like to commit suicide, like that. And the people, when they are getting continuous success, they feel like they are demigods. Understand? So the real hero, Krishna is giving here the qualities of the real hero. This is very, very important, to train our kids. Failure will come in your life at any point of time. Okay? You are not exceptional. Get ready for it. You accept it. Yeah. And try to face it. Okay, I failed this time. How can I get success next time? Face it. We need to, we should have this type of, courage, and we should train our kids. Sometimes in the exams they may fail, in interviews they may fail. Yeah. Or any unavoidable circumstances may come. Understand? So we should always train. So don't shout if your kid gets failed in any exam or any entrance, something like that. Okay, we know they are working hard or not. If they don't work hard, let us motivate them okay, to prepare properly. If they put their full effort, and then if they don't succeed, don't shout, or we don't have any miracles. Okay, they don't have any miracles. We don't have any magics. Yeah. So let us try to understand what are our strengths and weakness, and then proceed further. So failures are the part of the life. No one is exceptional. Even 5-year-old Prahlad Maharaj was suffered in his childhood. Of course, he did not fail, but his father created some sort of misery, isn't it? Of course, Prahlad Maharaj is steady-minded. He did not cry. He is a self-realized soul. I am saying obstacles are there. Even 5-year-old Prahlad Maharaj and great warriors like Pandava, there are obstacles. Understand? 18 days of Kurukshetra battle, so many ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Okay, we know, now we know, because we know the scripture, Pandavas won. But while the battle is going on, Abhimanyu died, Ghatotkacha died, yeah, so many things. Sometimes it appears like Pandavas are in tension. Okay. And of course, Krishna guided, and they did not relax during that battle. Like Krishna is there, anyway we will win. No. If they relax like that, Krishna won't, help, isn't it? Understand? So work hard and understand the failures are the part of the life. Yeah. And don't get upset. I think in Tamil Nadu, many people, this NEET exam, medical entrance test exam, mainly, yeah, students, they fail and they commit suicide. It happened. And they are demanding, people are demanding to cancel that exam, to ban the exam, something like that. Whenever results comes, MSET results, 10th results, intermediate results, like that, there will be news, like, some people, students, committed suicide, like that. Yes, Satish Prabhu, you raised your hand.
Yes, Prabhu. So I was just thinking on any examples close to the people we know. And yesterday, Sumit Prabhu has actually touched me with his humbleness on, in spite of having a huge success in what he perceived to be, landing in a prestigious university.
Yeah.
The way he put himself on serving Krishna,
yeah,
was a good example. So
exactly.
I don't know if there is anything, and not taking names, you can also share something on how people have handled a failure, probably in the adult age more than a kid, because that's where the grihasthas would be mostly under immense pressure, generally from financial perspective, or loss of a loved member. So, I mean, it is what is expected, or it is saying that your person has to be like this, but a live example might help us. Yeah.
Yeah. Viraj Prabhu, you raised your hand. You have any example? Prabhu is asking.
Yeah, Prabhuji, like I think in our consciousness only, or like in our classes only, I think one of the example what you have explained, I'm just trying to narrate that same thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, or add it on top of it.
Yeah,
I remember we have a best example. What I know is Srila Prabhupada. The what I know is like in his material life, he was doing his good things and all, and then he started his own, like he's a pharmacist, right? If I'm not wrong, he's trying to do some business, but he's not getting succeed, or he's not getting that success which he may be expecting, or maybe he's looking for. Or I will say, I will not say it is looking for, but based on his effort. But because of that, like failure, he did not get demotivated. And the God has written, maybe, or God has given him a big responsibility compared to the one which he was carrying over for that particular success and all. So and he has taken the new challenge or the good big challenge in a very positive way. And again, on top of it, like, he took that challenge, and top of it, he came across the sea where no one knows the, like, culture of Sanatan Dharam, anything, nothing they know. And he landed up in that particular place and started preaching the people.
Yeah.
So I was telling, like, he started with, means everyone have in their life, maybe if myself also, if I see, and I may try to connect the dots now from the past, I would have seen maybe of that could have happened, that is very good. But if it is not happened, that may happen for something good or better than that.
Yeah.
And that is how we should always take that failure and approach towards that. Or maybe we have to react in a such a way that we can change the things and we can get the success. And also, one of the good example what I remember is Srila Prabhupada itself. So himself only. So that is what I came to know and reminded when Satish Prabhuji has asked that question.
Wonderful, wonderful. Any other devotees would like to share anything particularly from devotees' life? Yes, of course. Srimad Bhagavatam, Pandavas, Prahalad Maharaj from scriptures are okay. But live example in this Kali Yuga, Satish Prabhu, because it motivates actually. So anyone would like to share any other example of any devotee, though they are in failures, they are not entangled with that. I won't mention the name, but I read in our ISKCON Directory forgot the Maharaj name, but the Maharaj has shared in India, in our ISKCON devotee community only, a boy and girl, they are serving the temple very nice, and they are in love and they thought to marry, okay, and the boy's spiritual master, okay, so he told the boy, like, you have to be like a brahmachari. That's the instruction he has given. So the boy told the girl, this is because both are devotees, this is Maharaj's instruction, so please forget me, please forget about the marriage, something like that. Then this girl write a letter to Maharaj, like, this is what we thought, for a girl, it's really a painful situation. So what happens generally in such situations, either both are nice people. No, I don't think it is some sort of physical attraction. The girl thinks like he's a nice devotee, boy, I want to marry him. And vice versa, boy also thought the, same, okay. But somehow Maharaj, the Guru Maharaj instruction to the boy is this one, okay. So the boy followed. So the girl was in pain. So she asked this question to some other, I think, either Chaitanya Charan Prabhu or someone. Okay, so she explained the situation, and he replied in a very nice way, like, whatever happens, don't leave Krishna consciousness. Okay, yes, it's a failure, it's really painful, particularly to your age, very tender age, okay, and which will decide your life, okay. But somehow his spiritual master ordered him like this, okay. It is really painful. To be frank, I fully forgot, the complete instruction. This I read a long time back, but the core point here is this girl seek the guidance and advice from a sannyasi. Okay, she is, some sort of failure, not some sort of, it's a big failure. She mentioned this is a big failure for my life. I feel like there is no need to to live. I just, my mind just saying to me, just give up your life. Yeah, like that. But she seek the guidance and advice from a sannyasi, and he instructed her. It's really tough situation, I agree. Yeah, but Guru Maharaj's order is high priority for any disciple, so that's why he followed it. Okay, so you just keep your faith in Krishna, like that. So anyway, she was convinced, and she did not leave ISKCON. She did not leave her studies. Yeah, she continued. Yeah, it may be difficult for a few days. It may go around in her mind. But if we think, beyond this lifetime, Krishna will please, for whatever, the courage she showed, like, or the decision she has taken, yeah, to continue to serve, like that. This is one example which really motivated me. Yeah, which really, some people may not like. Okay, some people may not like, hey, what type of decision this is, how can the guru say like that, like that. But this is something which really motivated me. So yeah, like this there are many within our devotee community here in Manchester. We didn't have much to say in terms of failure. Of course, sometimes devotees may not share. Yeah, they may not share their failure to everyone, but they may proceed further with the courage. Yeah, but there are many examples like this. But which really motivates. I mentioned this once, if you remember. Maybe Satish Prabhu may not know it. It's not like a failure, but that steadiness. Yeah.
Yes.
Many of the devotees know Yoshna, and of course Binita is the sisters from Mauritius. They lived in my house for a couple of years. That time, this young girl Yoshna, who was studying medicine in our Manchester University, we always discuss. She is aspiring for Bhakti Vasudeva Maharaj. And good news, anyway, since it is coming, like she is going to initiate very soon. She shared the news with me just a few days back. She is going to get the Diksha, first initiation, very soon. So, medicine is very, very tough, and subject.
Yeah.
Sometimes she spends her time in library studying, because the syllabus is very heavy. So one day she went in the morning, and she told me that she will come in the evening, something like that. And she took the lunch box, and she has to stay for longer time. And somewhere at even 8 or 8:30, something like that, she's really feeling very hungry. Hungry means just, she cannot. Yeah, but she has to finish some assessment, something like that. Then she went to that vending machine. Okay, we don't take onion, garlic. We don't drink coffee, tea. Yeah, we don't eat chocolate. Okay, the vending machine is full of all these things. Coffee, tea, chocolates. Okay, but she is looking for ready salted crisps. She couldn't find it. That particular section is empty. Okay, then she thought, okay, I need to finish this one. I am feeling very hungry. And then she bought this onion crisps. She put the money, and the crisp packet came out of the machine. She thought, okay, let me eat. It's all right. I am still not initiated, but I'm feeling very hungry. Maybe one mistake, something like that. And she put it on her table. She want to eat. She is feeling very hungry. And then she is, I think the day before or 2 days before, when we were discussing, I told her about the example Prabhupada quoted. A devotee should be like a thunderbird. I mentioned in our sessions also many times. Yeah, a devotee should be like a thunderbird. Thunderbird, what it should do? Thunderbird will drink only the water coming from rain. Okay, it will not drink water from the ground. If there is no rain, this thunderbird waits for that rain. Okay, but even though it is hungry, it will not come on the ground and drink water from earth. So Prabhupada mentioned this example many times, and Prabhupada mentioned a devotee should be like a thunderbird, like that. So in a casual discussion, I mentioned her, Prabhupada said like this. She is trying to open and she is recollecting this thunderbird. She is trying to open and she is recollecting about this thunderbird. Example. And then she gave it to her friend, some other girl. Okay, you take it. Somewhere at 10 o'clock, since it is night, she called me and I went and picked her from university. And after coming home and while taking prasad, she is sharing all these things. She is a young girl, maybe, I don't know, that time, 19 or 20, something like that. Okay. But her sincere attempt to control the senses, that really motivated me. Understand? So this is one thing in which I have seen. Yeah. So personally. So like this, sometimes, controlling senses or, overcoming the failures. Yeah. Yeah, since Satish Prabhu asked for a live example, so I mentioned about this girl. So like this, there are so many devotees who really inspires us, even in a very young age. That's why Sapan is not there here. So, but I can mention his example. He mentioned just before Ratha Yatra, one day he said, my father told me, don't go to temple with empty hands and don't come out of temple with empty hands. Yeah, like this. So I said, okay, don't go to temple with empty hands means, okay, you'll bring some flower or fruit. What do you mean by don't come out of the temple without empty hands? What exactly? What are you going to take it? Are you going to take any chairs, tables, plates, with you? What exactly you mean? Because I did not understand. He said, come out of the temple with a service, have full of services. Like this, he said. So that consciousness to, have it in his mind. So a young devotee, that really, inspired. Yeah. So either controlling senses or facing the failures. Yeah. We have many people. I will give you another example. Since Satish Prabhu asked a very beautiful question, how devotees think. I will give you another example. Narahari Prabhu, he is Dinesh Prabhu's, Dinabandhu Prabhu's very close friend. Narahari Prabhu, he is also disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. Okay, he used to be a very, I think, civil engineer, something like that. Okay, before taking initiation or something, his original occupation is some sort of civil engineer, like that. Yeah, or some architect, building architect, something related to that one. Then anyway, he took the first initiation Diksha and he thought, okay, to fully dedicate his life in Krishna consciousness, okay, full-time Brahmachari, like that. And once he was very busy in a project of ISKCON project of building a temple. He is very busy. And so many problems are coming, so much tension, so much pressure. Then Dinabandhu Prabhu asked, or one of his friend asked, so why you have taken, like, happily you can, you can have your job and, earn money, why, unnecessary tension of this, these projects, like that. So are you not repenting, for taking this decision of full-time devotee and dedicating life to temple Krishna like that? Then he said, very beautifully he mentioned, this pressure or this pain is destined to me. Yeah. Whether I am full-time devotee working on this project, or I may be an employee, working for a company. This pain, this pressure is destined to me. I cannot escape it. That's karma. Okay. But since right now I am getting this pain in the service of Krishna, so this pressure, this pain is spiritualized. Understand? Okay. So this is more glorious, actually. This is more glorious. Okay. If I gone through the same pressure and pain in my job, okay, I may overcome it, I may get succeed, okay, I may get a good reward from my employer, okay, employee of the year, okay, or a big bonus, or a promotion, okay, I may get it, okay, but I got the pressure and pain in the service of the Lord. If I overcome it, okay, all devotees will be pleased, Krishna will be pleased. If I don't overcome also, Krishna will be pleased. I may get failure in this project. But my efforts, since my efforts are sincere, Krishna will be pleased. So the core point he mentioned, that time he was really so much pressure, but he did not repent. Why I have taken this service, or why I am full time like this. He did not repent. He is saying this is destined. This pressure, this pain right now which I am undergoing is destined. Okay, whether I am here as a full-time devotee working on Krishna's project, or whether I am on some other, doing job and, experience the same. But this is glorious because this is under the service of Krishna. So devotees think like that. Srila Prabhupada also, so much pressure he has gone through it. Isn't it? It's not so easy, to build up this Krishna consciousness in Western country. So many criticisms, so many problems, okay, from, different sections of people, okay. He has gone through it. That's why now he is a Jagat Guru, isn't it? People don't forget him. Understand? So these are, few examples. Either it may be failure or it may be following the austerities, okay, or getting pressures as part of the service, okay. So this is how devotees think. Yeah. So Satish Prabhu, did you get the point?
Yes, Prabhu. I think thank you very much for
thank you for a very beautiful question. Yeah.
Yeah, these are really practical, and it gives us an insight into what Krishna consciousness. See, as you know, I am early into this, so it's from last 1.5 years I've been into it, and there's a lot for me to learn from all the senior devotees. So I thought, okay, so what sort of things they see, how they see the failure, especially the example of the construction project that you mentioned. It really touched me. Because he's accepting in one way or other the pain is inevitable, and he's happy that it's happening in the Krishna service.
Yeah.
Because if anyone sets their mindset in that perspective, I think you don't feel pain. Maybe the failure might be there, but pain won't be there. Pain is very minimal. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. So so these are some beautiful examples from students or some elders. Okay, so key point here is all the performing actions. Okay, and these are the different qualities Krishna has given. Now 23, the work of a man who is unattached to the modes of material nature and who is fully situated in transcendental knowledge merges into transcendence. See, merges into transcendence. So he will fully absorb. Prabhupada was fully absorbed. Yeah. So externally, so many problems, as I mentioned, while constructing so many temples, so many obstructions from different section of people. Even we know this example of, in Russia, what happened a few years back. The local Christian missionaries went to court. Yeah, but devotees fought in the court. Okay, and there was a huge, battle, legal battle. Okay, but devotees also Russian devotees, not Indians, bear in mind, and Christian missionaries also from Russians. Okay, so because if the mind is involved completely in Krishna consciousness, they will be in trance. Okay, they will fully measure in the trance. Okay, and what exactly this means? The work of a man who is unattached to modes of material nature. We have three modes: Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna. Okay, so just unattached. So remember this word unattached. They are not detached. Understand? Unattached to the modes of material nature. Detached means going away. Unattached means they will be with these, but they don't cultivate. Just like a lotus flower. Lotus flower in the water, okay, or in the mud, when the flower comes, what happens? The water will be there, but the water will dry up automatically. It will not be attached to the water. Understand? In the same way, devotees, even though they are in this material world, having three modes of material nature, okay, they are unattached. So you may face a person with mode of ignorance, still we deal with them. We don't cultivate their habit, but we love them. Yeah. So like that. So again, best example, Prabhupada, isn't it? Hippies. Okay, so many drunkards. Even I heard at one place, Prabhupada went to give a lecture somewhere in Western place. I heard in one of the lectures, first, so Prabhupada, no one is there in the hall. Prabhupada sat, he closed his eyes and he started Jai Radha Madhav. Yeah. He finished Jai Radha Madhav and he opened the eyes. Hall is full, everyone is nude. No clothes, naked, male, female, everything. Okay. So Prabhupada met these type of people also. Yeah. Maybe some culture, some tribal culture, something like that. Prabhupada went to that place. Who are fully mode of ignorance. So, but very compassionate. Prabhupada is very, very compassionate. So he want to give them the Krishna consciousness. Yeah. Like that. And in one interview, one of Prabhupada's disciple mentioned once maybe journalist or someone, lady came to ISKCON temple to meet Prabhupada with very short dress. Okay. When the lady went, left the place, she spoke to Prabhupada for a few minutes. When she left the place, one disciple asked Prabhupada, we are not supposed to allow, this type of ladies, who have very short dress. We have many brahmacharis here, something like that, that disciple mentioned to Prabhupada. And then Prabhupada immediately mentioned, why are you thinking on bodily platform? Okay. Why we are calling every lady as a Mataji? Mataji means mother. That's it. Yeah. So like that. So unattached. These are the best examples of ISKCON devotees are unattached. We don't detach. We face, we mingle with any type of, people having any of these three modes of material nature, but we unattached. Don't think just ignorance and passion. Even those who are in mode of goodness, but atheists. Okay. This is very, very dangerous. Okay. Ignorance, we don't. Passion, okay, some sort, we can, practice to avoid. But when we see in a mode of people in mode of goodness, but who have no faith, sometimes we may think like, oh, maybe he's doing correct. Let me go in his way. That is very, very dangerous. Understand? That's why the modes of material nature includes mode of goodness also. Understand? So don't attach to mode of goodness. Don't attach. As I mentioned, they may do charity, they may feed poor, yeah, and many more things. And you are kind-hearted, you are compassionate. Okay, so you may think like, oh, he's doing a nice service. Let me go on his way, like that. Okay, it's a sattva guna, but as I mentioned, mode of goodness is a platform. If you remember, it's like if you want to board the flight, mode of goodness is like a lounge. You are waiting for the flight, isn't it? So Vaishnava has this mode of goodness as a built-in quality, isn't it? Understand? So unattached to mode of goodness also, and enter into the zone of pure mode of goodness. Understand? So these three modes, okay, ignorance and passion is okay, but mode of goodness, okay, people like us, okay, means kind-hearted or compassionate, who want to help everyone, they may attach to mode of goodness. Definitely not. Okay, unattached. Understand? So Radhamana Prabhu mentioned very recently, like part of Stoke, when he opened the temple in Stoke, Prabhuji mentioned, like there are very nice people. Very nice people means very, very nice people, he said there. But only thing is, they are not devotees. Prabhuji mentioned. Yeah. Like this, in our life also, we will see. Sometime in temple, a senior devotee may chastise you for not doing some service, or maybe out of pressure or whatever it may be. And when you go to some other program or there, the people may be very nice to you, who help everything. Then don't think like, oh, these people are too rude. But see, these people are, very nice. Definitely in this world, nice people are there who are in mode of goodness. But as I mentioned, bhakti is different from sattva guna. Bhakti is different from activities performed in mode of goodness. These two are different. Bhakti includes this one. Okay, bhakti is the superset. Understand? So unattached to mode of goodness also. It doesn't mean we don't need mode of goodness. As I mentioned, to board the flight, we have to wait in the lounge. That lounge itself is mode of goodness. First, to be in mode of goodness, by having faith in Krishna, then board the flight, which is pure mode of goodness. Understand? So 24, a person who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness is sure to attain spiritual kingdom because of his full contribution to spiritual activities, in which the consummation is absolute and that which is offered is of the same spiritual nature. The best example I have given is Narahari Prabhu example. Yeah, his full contribution to spiritual activities. His full contribution to spiritual activities. So Krishna is giving here the guarantee he will surely attain the spiritual kingdom. Okay. Sometimes when you are fully engaged in serving the temple and all, you may lose a few things. Yeah. You may lose your family members. Your family members may not like, because you are always serving the temple, you are always serving the devotees. Okay, your family members may deny, or they may not feel happy. Understand? So you may lose their love, okay, or the relation. It may happen also. Okay, but bear in mind, Krishna's mercy is with you, isn't it? Krishna will take care of you and Krishna will take care of them also, because they have a relation with you. Understand? So at any point of time, don't repent. Oh my God, since I have done all these things, since I have done so much seva, I lost a section of people, is friends or family members, yeah, close relatives, something like that. No, Krishna is giving here the guarantee that, you will attain the spiritual kingdom. Understand? Not everyone will understand, isn't it? Krishna himself mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, now out of many thousands, only 1 or 2 will understand my nature, like that. Okay. So people may not understand. People who love you or whom you love may not understand the Krishna's nature. But once you understand, don't leave Krishna. Okay, and don't repent for whatever you have done. Your service to temple, your service to Vaishnava, no, like that. Because that gives the perfection, isn't it? Prabhupada got the perfection like that. Yeah. So, and Krishna is giving here the guarantee that, you will attain the kingdom. And the best example is like, Prahlad Maharaj, he has a fight with his father. Yeah. So like this, okay, of course, people whom we like may not be like Hiranyakashipu. Yeah. But okay, they may be, little spiritual, and you may be, advanced than them. Okay. So at any point of time, don't get, repentation or lamentation for whatever service you have done to temple or, devotees or, your practice. Okay. Because of this practice, I lost my near and dear, like that. Okay. Krishna will always, okay, within devotee community, people may not understand, but Krishna always as a super soul, and Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, they will always, see what exactly you are doing, and that is the perfection of our life. Understand? So have a faith in Krishna, and do full contribution of spiritual activity without any lamentation. So then Krishna will definitely take care. Okay, so I will stop here. There are some questions here. Okay, fine. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. I will stop here. And thank you very much for your attentive hearing. And I again request, so we completed 24. Again request, please go through these. Remember, okay, don't just hear and leave it. Okay, please read. Please read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, just don't leave like that. Okay, so we'll conclude here. Can we have devotee darshan first? Thank you, Satish Prabhu. Thank you, Amra Prabhu. Thank you, Bhuneshri Mataji.
Thank you too.
So thank you. Thank you, Manjula Mataji. Madhavi Mataji, can we have your? Yeah, yes, Mataji. Premdatti Mataji, your video is not working. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so Sundar Mataji, can we take the darshan of deities? Is it?
Sure.
Wonderful, Gaurnitai. Very good. Thank you, Mataji. And one good news, now Bhuneshwari Mataji got a Brahmin initiation last Wednesday. So actually it is supposed to be Friday, but it was preponed. So Bhuneshwari Mataji, congratulations. We have one more Brahmin in our community to serve our, the temple and Vaishnavas. It's very wonderful decision from Mataji that to take Brahmana initiation. So thank you, Mataji. Congratulations.
Thank you. Everyone.
Congratulations, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna. Oh, that's very nice.
Thank you very much.
Hare.
Now, let us take darshan of Radha Gokul. Gauranta. Jagannath Baladev Subudha. Okay, thank you. We'll meet again on Wednesday and continue our discussion.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Pranam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Anantapati Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you.
Very nice lecture. Thank you.